Hey now, Mez heads.
That's nice, right? Phantasy Star 2. Dun, 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 dun. So colorful and blue background, white text. Love that shit. Alright, let's get into it. So this is an interesting cheat that I discovered myself in Phantasy Star 2. Long time ago. I got my hands on, I got my dirty mitts on this game and love the shit of it. So, you're having battles, you're going into dungeons, you're killing, jizz there. You know, you're killing bosses, you're kicking ass and chewing bubblegum, but you ran out of bubblegum, right? So I'll show you the cheat here, how to avoid random battles when you're too weary and weak to proceed. So we're going to imagine that I'm deep in the game and I'm deep in a hard dungeon and I have no healing magic, I have no healing potions. I don't know if I can make it back out. Even worse, let's suppose you have the item, there's an item in this game where you can save the game at any square, anywhere you want. Say you've used that deep in a dungeon. You got one guy left alive. You got no heal pots. You got nothing. And it's a long ass trek back. You'll never make it. So what you do, I learned this, you do this. You push to move, but before you land on the next square, you press button A to pull up this menu to search. And what's happening is, instead of landing on the next square and then doing the random check for a random battle, it's waiting for your input on the blue message screen here. So normally how the game works is you take a step, then you land on the next step, then it does a check to see if you have a random battle or not. But when you do this, you take a step, when you're en route to the next step, but before you land in the next step, this menu window is open. When the menu window is open, it doesn't do the check for the random battle. It gets skipped because it's in a subroutine where it's dealing with you, waiting for you to push the button on the blue window. So you can walk as far as you want, as much as you want anywhere in the game, without having any random battle whatsoever, if you choose not to. Bit of a funny story, back in the day, I use this quite a bit when I'd be deep in a dungeon and you don't want to risk dying because fuck it, too much time. So I do this quite a bit. When I finally got to the last dungeon, Mother Brain handed me my ass. I had no chance. I got whooped. It wasn't even close, like wham, you're dead. Like shit, it's not possible. I have all the best gear in the game pretty much. Probably. And Mother Brain kicks my ass. So I was under level from avoiding so many random battles. So I had to, in the last dungeon, I had to walk back and forth down the corridor to level up high enough to be able to take down the bitch. Yep. and I never did get the Megid spell. Megid is the most powerful spell in the game. It does a whole shit ton of damage to every enemy on the screen, and it does some damage to all your own teammates. I eventually got it. I learned that the skill existed from a magazine. So I had to walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, killing mobs over and over and over and over again, a really fucking sickly, disgusting amount of time before I was finally able to get the Megid spell. It was a fun day. That means I totally beat the game. So I hope you enjoyed this new CheatZilla video. Subscribe for more. Click the like button. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Be a good little mez head. Be one of my good little mesters. And you share my content. Alright? Later, motherfuckers!